Good afternoon, everyone. And this Monday morning, for some of us, it is a very rainy, bit stormy one Monday morning. And for others, the weather conditions may be different. But greetings from the Catskill Mountains, the retreat center of the Brahma Kumaris called Peace Village. And we're having a very misty day with rain, and it is so nice to kind of experience that when you're in a beautiful environment with people who are pursuing spiritual aims, and we just had almost 2 weeks of lots of spiritual activities and workshops and sessions and interactions. And the consciousness shifts. There's like a higher stage. And one of the things that observing within the self, if once the internal stage is high, then everything is beautiful. You know, sunny day is nice, wind is nice, rain is nice, because the inner stage is of richness and fullness. Then everything outside also is perceived as beautiful. You know, when we're in another frame of mind, weather can make us grumpy and rain, and you feel differently. And then, of course, we blame the weather. But to begin to notice that when we're in the right frame of mind, when you're in a high stage, then you appreciate everything. It's quite amazing. It is quite windy and rainy, but it feels beautiful. And 2 days ago there was sun. It feels beautiful also. This morning there was mist and we couldn't see even a meter in front of us. And it was so amazing. Felt like we were in a world of cotton wool. That kind of childlike, innocent, pure inner world. Then whatever outside situations, you kind of find beauty in it. And today's topic was on spiritual fortune. And we live in a world where fortune and being fortunate is a very desirable state. And many of us may chase after fortune. And we kind of associate fortune with possessions and position and the amount of money we have in our bank and in our pockets. But the spiritual perspective is quite different. Spiritual perspective means fortunate is the one who has that beautiful mind. That mind that can experience contentment regardless of weather conditions, for example. Mind that can experience inner contentment regardless of outer situations. And I want to share a short story, which some of you might have heard already, but always good reminders before we go into the meditation. This is the story of a man who had a dream. And in his dream, God comes and God tells him, if you want to be rich, then go to this specific place. And God shows him where to go, someplace in the mountain. And he says, and when you go there, you will find a man sitting there. And that man will give you a stone. And that stone will make you rich for the rest of your life, the richest person in the US. And at that moment, he wakes up. dream vanishes. But it was so real, he says, I better go check this out. So he goes to that place and finds that man and he asks him, where is my stone? God told me you will give me a stone that will make me rich forever. And the man says, go over there. There is a creek, and on the shore, underneath that tree, you will find the stone. Take it. It is yours. It will make you rich. So he goes and he finds the stone, and it's not just an ordinary stone. It is a huge diamond. So his heart starts beating faster. He takes off his jacket, covers the stone, carries it in the car, and comes back home. Now the richest person, at least the richest person in his city, feeling on top of the world. After 2 weeks, he goes back to that place. He goes back to that man and he carries the diamond with him. And he finds the man and he puts the diamond in front of him and he says, here, take the diamond. I don't want it. And the man looks at him and says, what's going on? I thought you were now the richest person. This isn't it what you wanted. He says, yes, I'm the richest person now, but I haven't slept for 2 weeks. And I had to put iron bars on all my windows and change the locks, double locks on my door, because everybody now is after my diamond. I couldn't go to work. My boss is angry with me and about to fire me because I had to watch this stone all the time. And all my friends and neighbors, they are also, I think they are making a secret plan to steal my stone. I'm so stressed out. I haven't slept. I don't want this stone. Please take this stone. Take this diamond. I don't want it. I want that treasure that you have. And the man says, I don't have any other treasure. I had this diamond and I gave you. He said, no. I want that other treasure. And he says again, I don't have any other treasure. He says, I want that treasure that allowed you to give away the diamond. That fortune I want. And that treasure is a contented mind. A mind that is full, a mind that is rich, a mind that is beautiful. A mind that is happy with the diamond and a mind that is happy without the diamond. A mind that is at ease and in peace with the diamond and without the diamond. And this is where spiritual fortune is located. Not in things that are temporary or perishable or can make us vulnerable. Spiritual fortune is to recognize the power and the beauty of what we already have inside. Wisdom, the power to be compassionate, the power to create peace in your mind. That is true spiritual fortune. And of course, the cultivation of that fortune, even the recognition of that fortune, requires a spiritual awakening and nurturing. And meditation is one of the important tools to access this fortune that is actually already there. We just need to access it, we need to recognize it, we need to emerge it. So let's have a few moments and come into the experience of this. And to recognize that we exist as invisible beings of consciousness. And of course, there is a body and there is world of sense experiences, the physical dimension. But the real self is this invisible experiencer. And one can use the image of light, tiny living star who operates as if from the center of the forehead. A timeless being, invisible. One who is free and imperishable. One who is a player in this game in the physical dimension, and the body is a tool to play this game. And just reflect on this spiritual truth. The real self is living light, needs nothing from this physical world, nothing ever to exist. Even body is extra gift, but if body is not there, we continue to exist. Consciousness transcends the limitations of the body, beginning and end of the body. Soul moves on. Living light, free from needs. And when there are no needs, when there are no desires, there are no bondages, nothing can trap the true self, the soul. Diamonds or no diamonds, journey goes on at ease, in peace. With a certain type of fun and humor, but also appreciation and gratitude. Every scene that this big play of human life brings in front of us is new. It's different. This living light is the silent observer of the different scenes. And the silent observer belongs to this silent, invisible dimension beyond. The dimension of living lights, the dimension of supreme. Dimension of God. One who is forever beautiful, forever content, forever awake, aware of total truth. And in this state of freedom, one can experience the company of God. What fortune to experience the beauty of the self, the silence, our own higher nature, to experience the eternal home, to know God as a being of light, with the love of parent, endlessly wise. What fortune! And on top of all of that fortune, this gain in the dimension of matter, extra gain. Endless fortune. All that is needed is that spiritual perspective, the right positioning. And so continue the journey and remind yourself repeatedly, regularly of this fortune. This imperishable fortune, this spiritual fortune. Just you need to see it. You need to be awake to it. Enjoy your fortune and enjoy the ongoing journey. Thank you.